Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
And they'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield, because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. It was a foot race and he won it. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Clemson offense is back out there. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll try the right here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness. They're getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They can't slow him down. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The big fullback's got it here. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Hands off to the fullback. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Send the back in motion. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Huskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll be brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out.
And that one is no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Chris, you and I are on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here. Let's it go. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff on the counter play. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
He's across the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here.
Let's go! Unlock! Go!
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Press coverage now from the secondary. Testing the right side here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Urgency now from the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Huskers will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter?
Nebraska, 24.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters and try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking to throw. It's Cruz. Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He breaks free. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
42 spot.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this one is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple of minutes. Down big. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Running with purpose. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll run the option. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We're trying to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. As the first down is still going. Finding space at the 20. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. The
course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions